right, welcome back to this edition of So Sports. Each week we sit down with one incredible human to talk life and sport. And this week, I'll be completely honest, we weren't actually sitting down, but that's because you stand up for the senior point guard of the SMU Mustangs. Boopie Miller is averaging nearly 20 points per game while dishing out 7 assists per game in the process. Not to mention, he's shooting nearly 50% from the field, 40% from 3. He is the leader of a team with dreams of March. And with an 18-8 record and a couple marquee wins, he and his teammates could very well be on their way. We're over here at Moody Coliseum hanging out with the one and only Boopie Miller. You guys just finished practice, and yet we had to wait another 15 to 20 minutes because you're getting more shots after practice. Talk to me about the attention to detail that goes beyond just the time you get to work with the team.
I think it's just the mindset that I have, just putting in the extra work each and every day after practice. I feel like just doing it each and every day is going to pay off, getting 1% better each and every day. So, my teammates looking at me doing that as well, it gives them the motivation to do it as well, too.
Yeah, and they talk about how competition breeds excellence, right? And I know you guys already have that within the team, and we already know we've got the support in a beautiful basketball arena like you have here. But I do also want to talk about the move to ACC, because you talk about just a historic conference to play basketball in. How much has that just elevated the nuance of this team?
It's amazing. Coming into it last year, that was the first year. I feel like we did an okay job. I got injured, and we didn't go to the tournament like we wanted to do, but I feel like this year is the year that we're going to come back and come back stronger.
Yeah, you can see the fire. Now, I don't want to give all your trade secrets to other players out there, but when you talk about the best way, or perhaps the thing that people have to worry about most when they're guarding Boopie, I know I don't stand a chance, but if I'm guarding you, what do I have to worry about the most?
I would definitely say the quickness, my speed. Definitely my speed. I just use my speed for my teammates making plays, for my teammates and the offensive end.
And when you think about the importance of communication, I mean, you talk about this arena, it gets loud. And when you talk about other venues across college basketball, it gets loud. The importance for you, especially as a point guard, to communicate not only with coach, but with the teammates. One, how do you do it? And two, how important is that in being successful as a team?
It's definitely important, just being a leader on and off the court. You have to be vocal. As a point guard, you have to always be vocal. So, just doing that each and every day, your teammates, the freshmen listening to you and what you want to see on the floor, just got to do it every day and make others better.
Influence goes a long way, and when you're at the level of player that you are, Boopie, I know you look around, you've got kids in the stands, and you've got a lot of kids that want to be in your position one day, but I think one thing that gets lost in it all is just how much work you've got to put in, how stressful that can be. So how does Boopie Miller still remember to enjoy the game of basketball in the midst of all the pressure?
I just feel like, it's a game, gotta play it each and every day like it's your last, really, but just trying to motivate the youth and just working hard each and every day, because I didn't believe, people didn't believe that I was going to be here, but I always believed that I was going to be here. So, just believing in yourself and working hard every day, and I feel like it's going to pay off.
And I feel like if there are any naysayers when it comes to the SMU basketball program, Boopie Miller's not listening to them one bit. When you think about getting to late March, playing basketball deep into March, what needs to happen as the rest of the season moves forward with this basketball team to achieve that goal?
I feel like just everybody needs to grow. Everybody on the team needs to grow. Just learn what the coaches are telling us. Making shots, everybody playing good at the same time, just doing the right things and the small things, and I feel like the small things matter, so that's how we're going to come out with those big wins.
Now, you said something key there, Boopie. You said making shots, and just like anytime you leave the court, you got to end on a make, we got to end the interview on a make, so you got a ball in hand, I got a ball in hand. Who's going first? You going first?
Yeah, you go first.
You're warmed up, man.
You go first. Like now. You ready for me? Oh, there we go.
Hey, that looked good, though, honestly. Hey, all you needed was one warm-up, though. We should be good unless he pulls it. Boopie, pick me up.
I got you.
That's my guy. Hey, appreciate the time, man. Good luck the rest of the way.
I appreciate you, too. Yeah, thank you.